Hi guys, Rick here from 76. Today I'm talking about a really cool product that is specifically designed for the 70 series cruisers. We are talking about the Touring Essentials products. If you own a 70 series, you've probably heard of these guys already. What they basically do is just give you things that are missing out of the 70 series, like more cup holders. And then we've also got the wingman, which is basically an armrest which covers the metal ridge by the window where your elbow normally sits and gets really sore after hundreds of k's of driving. So yeah, really cool little company. They're Brisbane based, mum and dad business as well. So Tone and Shelby own the business. Really great couple. They are very much hands-on as well, so if you're going to any of the 4x4 shows like the National 4x4 show, check out the Opposite Locks stand, I believe, and you'll find Tone and Shelby there. So have a chat with them. They do a few other products as well. They do like gear stick extenders. They also do, this is the passenger side cup holder. My model's the newer version. They haven't got the latest version for the driver's side, just released yet for my model of cruiser. What else do they do? There's a couple other products. They also retail other products they use when touring and stuff like that. So they've got quite a bit of stuff on their website now, so definitely worth checking them out. Anyhow, what I want to do today was go through the installation of the passenger cup holder and the wingman armrest, and then just have a quick look. Truth be told, we've already done around 400 Ks with these installed. So I have taken them out of the cruiser and basically repackaged them up like brand new. So, but you know, you have to test things before you can review them. So here we go. All right, so let's have a closer look. Let's unbox them, exactly how I received them, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so I actually forgot to mention earlier that these are an Australian made product, so manufactured here in Brisbane, Australia, which is great because a lot of, well, traditionally plastic products like these generally are made in China, so it's really good to see an Aussie company investing in another Aussie company to do their injection molding and their tool work and all that kind of stuff. So that's really cool. And obviously, like being an Aussie manufacturer myself, it's always nice to get a lot more support that kind of industry as well. Look, a lot of times we can't do it cheaper than the Chinese imports. It's just the way it is. But you know, we can control quality and that kind of stuff a lot better. So anyhow, enough of that. Let's get the unboxing done, the revealing of these products. So this is how the boxes arrived to me. They are really good looking boxes. These boxes are also made in Australia, believe it or not. Good on them. So yeah, so this is the passenger cup holder. So let's open that up. Comes in a bubble wrap, which is quite nice. I got a stubby cooler. I don't know if that's included normally, but anyways, I got one, so that's cool. And here is the passenger, and I've got that the right way up, yeah. So okay, so that's pretty much it there. That's folded away obviously now, and as you can see, there's a bunch of different mechanisms in the back here and stuff like that, so they're not just a simple contraption that's been slapped together. This has got a lot of thought and you know, design gone into it, so that's really cool. Slides out nicely. It feels real sturdy and firm, and then you've got your drop down, which holds the base of the cup in, and you've also got a spring loaded tab as well, so you know, for smaller, larger cup adjustment, that kind of thing. Worth noting, if you don't see the logo on the bottom, I don't know if you can see that, if that's clear, but if you don't see the logo down there, it's not a Touring Essentials product. There is copies out there, and these are coming from China, and I would imagine they are nowhere near the quality of this. And honestly, their prices, I've seen them on eBay, their prices aren't much cheaper, so I just can't see why people would waste their time buying them. Anyhow, I think these are fantastic. The quality's great on them, the build's there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty excited to get that in the car. The wife will love it as well for her coffees. So yeah. All right, onto the wingman. So the armrest, you get a little sticker with it. That's pretty cool. These are really good quality. They are solid, they're firm, they feel great. They've got the cool little logos down in the corners, and you've also got, you know, they're made in Australia by Touring Essentials in here, so that's how you know that's the real deal. It's the original product. They're bolted in, so there's multiple components again in these. Yeah, these are really cool. I'm really looking forward to getting these guys installed into my cruiser. I got really bony elbows, and I'm sure a few other people would relate to that out there. And on long drives, I do like to have my arm up high, and I really do find, you know, my elbows get really bruised up and stuff like that. And when there's lots of corrugation and rutted out roads and that kind of stuff, yeah, it gets unbearable. So I'm pretty keen to test these out, see how they go. But yeah, so that's it. That's the unboxing of that. Let's head up to the front of the rig where this all happens, and let's get them installed. And I will then give you an update on my review of close to 400-500 Ks of travel with them. So yeah, no worries. Let's get to the front of the car. Let's do it. Okay guys, so this is where the passenger side cup holder goes in right here. So I don't know if you can see in the video, there's a join here, and then you've got your speaker under here, your laughable speaker. So yeah, I've got to pop this off. All you need to do is get a 10mm socket, and it comes straight out. Well, got to grit your teeth a little bit, but yeah. So let's just get that undone. It's one screw, the hex head on it, and then you sort of just want to feel where the lip is, and just gently but firmly pull on it. And you might have to grit your teeth. It does hurt your fingertips a little bit. And that's it, pops straight out. So that's your speaker grill, and you can see our fantastic little 4-inch speaker here. It's still laughable that Toyota don't upgrade these, but anyhow. So then the second part, you've got to pull this bugger out here, and that again is just pops in as well. So you just want to get your fingers under there, just give it a gentle pop up, and then sort of, that's it, pops straight off. And we've got heaps of room back here for the passenger. So yeah, so this is how it goes in. Again, super easy, just sort of like line it all up. You'll see all the little plastic knobs on them. So they got these like little push clips here. They all included. You don't have to swap anything out with your original ones. You just need to push it straight in. So just like that there, and just firmly push it in. You really need a bit of oomph to get it in, and that's it. That's all in right now. You can give it a test run, drop that down, and you're ready to rock and roll. You have a passenger cup holder. And that's the old one. And then, whoops, sorry, want to put the speaker cover back on, and same thing, just line it all up, pop it in, that's it, straight in. And don't forget to put the screw back in as well. And that's it guys, passenger's done. Got a cup holder now. So now I officially have a cup holder down here on the door, which is more like a bottle holder. I've got one here, which is the original one, which I don't know if you can see that, just there. And now we've got 3. So essentially 2 cup holders. So if you're new to 70 series, this is actually a real problem. We don't have any cup holders in them. So no coffee runs for everyone, definitely not. But yeah, so yeah, that's that done, and that's great, yeah, straight up. It does also slide, you don't have to push it up, it just automatically slides in. So yeah, done. All right, onto the wingmans, let's get it done. Okay, so with the wingman, Touring Essentials do have a video on how to do this, and they just basically lift the door card a little bit and slide it in, and then kind of like push it up and then lock it in. You can just pull the door cards off with your hands, your fingers, but like I've taken mine off a couple of times now for sound deadening, that kind of stuff. I changed my handles over, got them painted. So the little poppers, or should I say not the poppers, but the clips, where the clips lock into the card is actually quite damaged now on mine. So I have to be a little bit careful. So I'm going to use a door card removal tool. which is just basically a hard plastic like screwdriver, really, flat blade screwdriver. So you don't have to use these, but I'm going to use it just because my doors are kind of on the last leg, and I'm just going to put it right to where the popper is just to release that. So yeah, you can just feel the poppers where they are, and then sort of just, whoop, wrong side, and then just, yeah, wedge that in there, and just see that pops it straight off. And then I think there's one there. Cool. All right, so that's that done. Sort of want to, it's got like an interlocking groove there that sits right in, and it's got like a little teeth in it. So yeah, that's all in there now. So push that down. I kind of just situate it like, I don't know, 10 mils off that, 5-10 mils off that ledge there, something like that. Maybe it's a bit more, 20 mils. You can kind of see where this locking mechanism here tapers down, and you kind of want to go where it stops tapering down. So you can see it's got a nice radius there and it stops there. So the taper goes from here. So I sort of want it there. So you lock that in, and then it just sits inside the groove on your window seal, on the internal window seal. And then basically you just want to find where the little clips are, and you just want to push them in. So there's one there, there's one there, and another one there, and that should be stuck in now. So that's actually quite firm. I'm putting a fair bit of pressure on that, so that's stuck in there quite nicely now. So yeah, that's really good. Colors are really close as well, so that's really nice as well. So you don't really notice any kind of, you know, stands out type thing. It's it kind of looks factory. So yeah, and they are very soft as well, so they do feel nice. So yeah, but that's it, man. That's it, guys. It's a really easy installation. I mean, like, yeah, so yeah, so definitely worth getting. Do it yourself. Nice little, you know, mod job type thing. So yeah, so that's that one done. I'll go fit the driver's side, and then we'll sort of talk through the comfort of them, that kind of stuff. So yeah, cool. Okay, so installation is complete. We've got driver side wingman, passenger side wingman, and we've also got the passenger side cup holder. In under 10 minutes, easily. I mean, these things are designed so well that they just clip in. It's really good to see it. So thanks to Touring Essentials for taking the time and making a really big effort on developing really good quality products. That actually are really easy to install. So fantastic. I did mention earlier in the video that I previously installed these for a trip that we were doing, and I mentioned something like we did 400 or 500 Ks. Realistically, it was probably closer to 600 odd Ks, and then I also last weekend went up to Sunny Coast to do some forward driving in the Glasshouse Mountains, so that's like kind of another 100 K straight on there as well. So sort of looking at 700 odd Ks I've done with the wingman armrests and the passenger cup holder. So like when I first got in the car, when I first installed them, I actually installed them just before the night before we went, and we were getting up at 4 in the morning to hit the road to beat the traffic. And I installed them that night and just did a crash course on it. Like, I mean, it's pretty easy stuff to do. So I didn't really sit in the vehicle and try and line them up and get, you know, see if I could, how I enjoy it, how I like the feeling of it, that kind of a thing. And the first thing I noticed when I got on the car driving up my driveway, which is a really tight driveway, and I kind of have to like hook the car really hard to get up, and it's super steep as well. I'm sure you guys have probably seen our Instagram videos. It's bloody terrible, but it is what it is. And I kind of felt like my arm was like hitting. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but my elbow was like touching when I was trying to move the steering wheel. And I kind of felt like a little bit restricted at first. But after we'd got on the main road and stuff like that, and I sort of was like my body was starting to get used to it, the armrest here, I sort of kind of like felt, oh yeah, this is actually great. And then you start to relax a bit and actually use it. Put your arms up and down, you can hold the steering wheel really comfy, it doesn't put pressure on your elbow. And because it sticks out a little bit as well, it kind of like stops you leaning out onto the side, so it kind of keeps you square in your chair, allows you to sit your shoulders back as well. So I did find it was really good for me in that regard. Although, like I say, in the beginning, I kind of felt a little bit restricted. I do have gorilla arms, so it could be that. I have really long arms, and like I find that like you know, if I'm trying to squeeze between spaces, I kind of like my elbows to fly, kind of like got wings, I guess. And I felt like my elbow kept touching it. Now, with that said, I didn't knock it off during my trip at all. I did knock it off forward driving. But again, that was because my wheel was turning hard and fast, and I kind of like was focused on the track in front of me and just trying to like not, you know, damage the vehicle. So I ended up hitting it with my elbow, and it popped out the window and thankfully bounced off the track and not under my wheels. So that's the only time I've knocked them out. And I felt like, yeah, that might be a potential issue. But then after I put it back in and I pushed all the clips in firmly, and then, like I say, you can give it like I'm really putting a bit of force in here to try and lift this up, and it's not coming out. So it must have just been a fluke. That's, you know, perfect angle, perfect amount of pressure, and it just popped it. Is that going to happen all the time? I don't know. If it does it again when I'm forward driving, I probably will put some double-sided tape under there. But other than that, for touring, cruising on the highways, that kind of stuff, and they're fantastic. Highly recommend them. It's a game changer. You know, I know everyone says that, but honestly, it is. It's really nice. It's a really nice mod, affordable mod that's easy to install. You don't have to damage or cut your vehicle or anything like that. So I think Touring Essentials have nailed it. So thank you guys for developing a fantastic product. And even better, it's Australian made. You just can't get better than that, guys. So yeah, Touring Essentials is the company that does these. Like I say, jump on their website. They've got a bunch of other things. I think they do first aid kits, and they also do control panels as well for the 70 series dash, which removes your ashtray, and then you've got a bunch of light switches you can put in there, and not necessarily light switches, water switches, or whatever you want to run. So they do that, and they are planning on releasing a few other products. They also do gear stick extenders. I have got one of those as well. I bought that when they first released them ages ago. And that's really cool. It takes a little bit of getting used to it, because obviously if you've been driving a car for a while and you've got a lower gear stuff, your shifter's a little bit lower, you're going to find that you've got like a rhythm or like a memory essentially of where your gears engage and stuff like that. So lifting it a bit higher straight away, you use a little less leverage, that kind of stuff. So but yeah, so other than that, guys, they're a really fantastic company. I highly recommend them. I'll keep giving updates. I'll do some stories on Instagram and stuff about this their products as we use it more and more, and if anything arises. But I can't see anything happening. I think they're fantastic products. I know it's nice. I know Amanda loves her cup holder with the coffee and stuff like that. And she has plenty of room to get into the vehicle even with it open. That was a concern of mine. We've got a Hilux as well, and when those cup holders are out, I find it personally quite hard to get into the vehicle without hitting them with my knees. So yeah, like, I mean, if that's an instance, like in that kind of instance, you know, you're probably better off, if you're a larger chap, you're probably better off to load them back into their you know, their closed up position. So yeah, look, I'm going to stop talking. I'm talking too much. I'm babbling on. So again, Touring Essentials. I'll put all the links in the website description below. Yeah, hit them up, check it out, and go from there. So yeah, that's enough for me. I'm done. Let's you guys let me know what you think of the video. Thank you for your time as always. I appreciate anyone watching the videos, like I say. And lastly, I am not sponsored by Touring Essentials, if anyone was wondering that. So the products were purchased, yeah. So just so you know, this is a genuine review on their products. Yes, I know the owners, but you know, I felt like it's definitely a product that needs to be seen in a lot more 70s. So I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next video. If you see anything on my car or any other products I've got and you want to see a review on them, or you want an opinion on them, please let me know in the comments, or direct message us on Instagram or wherever, email. But yeah, I'm happy to do that. And any, obviously, the products that we sell as well. If there's any, we are working on a bunch of installation videos of all of our products. So if there's anything specific guys want to see, and I can sort of like put that in an urgent list and get it ahead of everything else. But yeah, thanks again guys, have a goodie. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next video. Cheers.